That's crazy, bro. I told you they might get me for that USA shit, bro. I told you they might get me for that USA basketball shit. I mean, apparently I can't play no more of it because I think they shut the stream down. But you know, it's all good. We'll get that shit bite. Oh yeah. I'ma have. So apparently we can't play no goddamn. We can't play no Curry highlights because YouTube is like, nah. Even without the music, that's crazy.
Our world is a very difficult place to hide. We all have.
It is, especially when everybody know what your next move or they in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Place to hide. We all have that private life, and I'm not talking about privacy laws and whether people are allowed to walk in your house or whether people are allowed to look at your phone. What I'm talking about is just the semblance of being able to.
Hold on, let's address the fact that YouTube gotta be mad because I was showing Curry highlights without, you know, the volume. But fuck YouTube, Twitch, and everybody else, man. I mean, low-key, if I had enough money, I'd do this shit by myself, but the powers that be, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna never let a nigga like me get enough money to do this shit by myself. All I gotta do, nevertheless, it's just a server farm, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Shout out to Curry in the United States of America.
Our world is a very difficult place to hide. We all have that private life. And I'm not talking about privacy laws and whether people are allowed to walk in your house or whether people are allowed to look at your phone. What I'm talking about is just the semblance of being able to look up something sensitive to you without having the whole world know you're looking it up. That is something we are all entitled to, and that is something that nobody should feel embarrassed or ashamed to do. And I want to share with you 3 tools that exist in today's digital world that allow you to still hide in plain sight when you choose to hide.
Okay, geez. God damn.
My name is Andrew Bustamante. I'm a former covert CIA intelligence officer, and our digital footprint is one of the biggest vulnerabilities that we have at CIA. When people can track your location, when they can track your whereabouts, when they can see who you're talking to, when you're talking to them, what you're talking about, all because of a combination of what exists between your tablet, your mobile phone, your smartwatch, and your computer, that becomes a real operational hazard for us. So we have to take certain steps to be able to protect our digital footprint. That doesn't mean you can erase your digital footprint, because the absence of a digital footprint is oftentimes just as suspicious as the thing that you're doing with your own digital technology. So instead, what we choose to do is we choose to obfuscate or hide our digital activity in plain sight. It's harder to find a needle in a haystack than it is to potentially find a needle just sitting out there on the street. So what I want to share with you are the 3 tools that I still use to this day to help obfuscate and protect myself by hiding my digital footprint in plain sight. Now, before I give you these 3 tools, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. Aura.
We will not be thanking any sponsors, so my bad.
It actually is a cleansing tool. It doesn't work the same way as a VPN where it hides your IP address, right? A VPN will actually make it look like you're logged in from somewhere you aren't.
Are you talking about internet browser?
The incognito browser that exists on your primary browser system. Now, your incognito browser might be through Chrome or it might be through your laptop. What that does is it actually is a cleansing tool. It doesn't work the same way as a VPN where it hides your IP address, right? A VPN will actually make it look like you're logged in from somewhere you aren't. What a private browser or an incognito browser does is it...
Don't worry, I'll start, you know, showing more of this shit in a second, but I had to,
That's fine, no problem.
Start some other shit going because they hit me with that Olympic basketball, but we good. I don't know, Twitch ain't tripping. Hey. slow. I need a break. I got that Gatorade. Damn. Sheesh. Motherfucker got it. Let's go. Hey. Apparently I can't play no basketball highlights from Curry. Fuck YouTube. That's crazy. Checking my back office to see what they're saying about this shit. That's weird though. It should have been fine. I'm looking at it right now. I don't see no discrepancies or inconsistencies. They ain't send me no notification or nothing. That shit crazy, bro.
In fact, people think ADHD is like a negative thing because it's been diagnosed as a negative thing according to the public school system. In fact, people think ADHD is like a negative thing because it's been diagnosed as a negative thing according to the public school system. In fact, ADHD is the ability it gives you the ability to connect disparate thoughts together. Things that nobody else would ever imagine connecting together, like Korean food and Mexican food, hybrid. You know who came up with that idea? Somebody who was ADHD. No trained, cognitively normal chef would ever think to put kimchi into a burrito.
I like kimchi.
It wouldn't cross through their mind. It takes someone of like exceptional cognitive stretch, like an ADHD person, to be able to make that connection. Right. So if you're literally stepping out of your apartment like you described, or your house, and you're going down the street wondering to yourself, what can I do today? What can I do to kind of challenge myself today? What can I do to get a rise out of somebody? What can I do to take a risk, win the risk, and get my high, right? And I have no doubt that the reason you were on Wall Street was because you don't see risk as risk. You see risk as fun. You see risk as opportunity.
We could just stop the camera. I'm liking this already. This will just be a private. This is a private consulting session because I don't know why I do certain. I don't know why I do certain things because I give myself a story why I do certain things, and it's like a lukewarm feel good story. It's like, you can't just buy the muscle milk without making a production out of it. Also, anyone who knows me in my private life, I am constantly doing 100 things at the same time. It's like the minute before this podcast, I'm in a meeting with my developers, my project manager for my AI company. It's like, okay, AI Nick is done. Now we're podcast Nick, and then after this, we go back to writing and creating short form tutorials and all this kind of stuff that I know inside and out. But to the outsider, it looks a little crazy.
But to you, you understand the story, man. I totally understand you. I totally understand what you're saying. I don't know exactly what you do. I don't know how much money you make. I don't know how much your level of success is. But I'm willing to bet that your win rate far exceeds your loss rate. And that's why you keep pushing the envelope. Because as long as you're winning more than you're losing, there's room to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And another thing that's very indicative of the operator mindset, because what you're describing is an operator's mindset, very similar to what our field officers have at CIA. They go out there, they take risks, they're moving 1,000 miles a minute, they're thinking about 12 things at one time because they have to. They're balancing cover, they're balancing operational security, what's their SDR route, who are they meeting with, who's following them, what are they going to talk about, what intel do they need, what's the priority in the country, what's the police status in the country. All of that's going on all the time, and then when they're in front of their target, then they hone in and they do that thing. And as soon as they're done with their target, then boom, they move on to the next thing, and it's 100 miles a minute again, right? That mindset is exhausting to the average person. It's exhausting to an introvert. It's exhausting to an analytical thinker. It's far more exhilarating to somebody who just is simply wired for risk-taking and imperfection. I don't know if you would consider yourself a perfectionist or whether you're the kind of person that where 85% is good enough. I would venture to say that you're probably 85% is good enough. Let's move on, because there's diminishing returns to perfect the last 15%.
Yeah, I ship products out the door way too early. Way too early. Yeah. I mean, for me, I've also become addicted to, let's get the feedback early so we can make it better. Let's get the feedback today so we could take it back and make it better. And that's my mantra of iteration. It's just like, the quicker I get it out there, the quicker you're going to tell me what parts suck. Cool. You know, no harm, no foul, little egg on my face. And then we're going to go back into the wood shop and we're going to come back and make it, we're going to make it better. We're going to give you what you want. Eventually.
Right. So I'm understanding where you're coming from. I'm not going to say I relate 100% because it's your life, but I absolutely understand where you're coming from. What I want to do is I want to offer an alternative way of doing the same thing that you're doing, right? And this is what CIA does a lot of for us. A lot of times when they recruit us and they bring us in, they're finding us because we show certain behavioral characteristics. They don't look at Ivy League schools for the smartest person in foreign area studies. They look in state schools for the person who has a decent GPA, but still also manages to maintain a social life and a professional life and a school life. They're looking for the person who can kind of be 85% in multiple categories, instead of somebody who's like 100% awesome at sports and they have no social life whatsoever because they spend all their time in the gym.
Right.
That person is not as flexible or as resilient as the person who is kind of doing average to above average in multiple categories. So going back to your Walgreens example where you go in and you get your muscle milk, right? When you go in and you engage that customer attendant or whatever their right title is, right? The customer specialist. When you go in and you engage him, you're actually not breaking through his public life. He's still his public life. You're talking to him, hey, I want that muscle milk, I got to get that protein. That chuckle that you're getting from him isn't passage into his private life. It's a chip out of his public persona, which his public persona is, of course, I'm just here to, scan things and put things in bags and give you your receipt.
Right, move on.
You don't know anything about the guy, right? Does he have a girlfriend? Does he live nearby? Is he a college kid in his sophomore year, or his senior year, or did he drop out of college and this is his full-time job? Like all of that still, that's all private knowledge. That's not public knowledge. So you're still very much living in the public space. You get the chuckle, you get the muscle milk, you get the high five. The way that you know that is because as soon as you walk out the door, within the time it takes for him to index his short-term memories, he's forgotten about you. And the time it takes you to index your short-term memories, for most people, you've forgotten about them. It's because you get these highs all day long. You do this to 7, 12, 15 people a day, you remember how many of them. Probably like 1 or 2 by the end of the day, and within 24 hours you've forgotten them all because you're on to the next round. So what's happening there is, in CIA terminology, you're spending a lot of resources, a lot of energy, social resources, mental and energetic resources to create momentum that doesn't have a specific positive benefit to you in the outcome. You're getting a dopamine hit, that's nice, but what are you getting that's actually advancing the mission forward. Now, when you start talking about you're using it as a chance to practice your improv, or you're using it as a chance to kind of explore culture, totally valid points. That might be what you're getting out of it. That might be how you're moving the ball forward, turning the dial. So what CIA encourages us to do is just anything you do for the dopamine rush alone, just leave it. Don't waste your resources doing that. Instead, spot or find the target that's worthy of the investment, and then focus your resources on that target.
There you have it. Hey, give me a second. I gotta use the big boys room. You dig? Make some more beats tomorrow or tonight. I'm not sure. We in here. Hey. Hey. Oh, what the fuck? Sheesh. Okay. So I gotta walk in, huh? I can't walk in. I gotta go over here. My bad. What? Hey, hold on. This shit tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Hey. Hey, Kobe. RIP, shout out Kobe. Hey. Hold on. Let me see this one real quick. RIP Kobe. That's crazy. That's crazy that they showed a lot of Jason Tatum right there. Oh, my bad. Behind the back with it? I ain't watched this shit this long ever. Hey. There you go. Kobe to go. Apparently not Curry, because they're going to kick you off YouTube for that. Alright, here we go. Hopefully let me do it this time. Alright. Why when I press that button, nothing happens? Do I gotta, hold on. What's going on, 2K? I don't wanna do no side quests or no missions or no practice or shit, bro. Do I gotta do this shit first or something? That's crazy. Oh man. I got some new shit though. I don't want none of this, 2K. I appreciate it though. Apparently I can't play the last game or something. The game is fucked up. They didn't expect a nigga to play like 2 seasons or something. Should I make a point guard? Maybe, but not right now. That shit crazy though, bro. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Hold on. That's crazy. Niggas looking for the 5 though. I need a 5. I ain't got a 5 though. Not right now. I mean I do, but hold on. Alright. Oh yeah. Give a shout out to Curry and fuck the NBA and YouTube. Checking for updates. Multiplayer is dead on this shit. Should I play hardcore? Fuck
it. So Everyday Spy is Hey everybody, I am super excited to be coming to you today right now, not from my own home studio in the Safe House, but from the Danny Jones studio in Clearwater, Florida, where I had an awesome opportunity to have a kick-ass conversation with these gentlemen.
That's what I'm gonna start calling my shit.
I got Jim
the
DiOrio.
Safe House, you know what I'm
Jim
saying?
is a former FBI officer, a good friend of mine, somebody we work together still on the private intel side and more.
Yes, sir, brother.
I've got Julian Dory from the Julian Dory podcast. Julian was one of the first people to interview me, and it's been amazing watching your channel just absolutely explode and some of the guests that you brought on, bro.
Thank you, brother. It's been great to see you blow up, too, since then. It's wild.
And then one of my favorite people ever, even though I don't think he knows it, Danny Jones, founder of the original Concrete podcast, the now Danny Jones podcast. Danny, you were the first YouTube channel I interviewed with that had any real wasta or motivation to momentum to it all, and it's been phenomenal watching you grow, dude.
One of my biggest claims to fame, man, being the first one to interview Andy Bustamante, man. Super psyched to see all your success, man. It's incredible.
Thanks, dude. So we just got done having a badass conversation. What was the hour run? How long have we been talking?
We did 2 episodes.
We did 6 hours.
We did 5.5 or so.
Feel like that?
No,
we flowed, man.
Right? Tons and tons of time, and we covered some of my all-time favorite topics that we've ever talked about. I'm going to throw out there right now that one of my favorite things that we just talked about was kind of chewing on how Prigozhin's plane was actually brought down.
Yeah, you got into Skinwalker and some of the other narratives there.
That's true. All the work that we're doing on Beyond Skinwalker Ranch was
amazing. Amazing.
You got season 2 coming up.
I'm not good at this shit.
Yeah, of the show.
When does that come out?
That's not announced yet, so we don't know. I actually don't know if the producers are going to let me say that season 2 is coming out, but you found out first here.
I think they're okay with that.
You were riffing on
these motherfuckers ready.
Nothing about, dude.
Hold on. This shit hardcore. Hold on. Let me get right for a second. Let me take the motherfucking glasses off. Shit. Can't see shit. Oh. Okay, I got one. Oh. That's crazy.
Revenge isn't usually my thing.
Damn. I knew he was in there too.
Fuck this game, dude. He's probably just gonna kick me.
Throwing grenade!
The enemy's taking the lead.
Ooh, still there, but over there. I dig it. I think I gotta change. This hardcore though, but I gotta change my ADS. I think. Yeah. Left to right, probably.
I swear to God, this game just waits till I do good.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they playing. Hold on, let me get it. Let me try again.
He sucks at this game.
Oh, he definitely sucks at this game. Hold on. I'm in ranked. Hold on. I'm trying to see the score, but you can't see the score apparently. The first time in ranked. See what this shit like. I'm getting cooked though every time I make a mistake. Ooh, what kind of shit was that? I don't even think this motherfucker turned around yet. I think I was doing good for a second, but not for long.
Hostile care package. Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm reloading!
Nothing. Ooh. Like I said, ranked is definitely not where I'm supposed to be at. Give me a second. Get the fuck up out of rank. God damn. Niggas ain't playing. Hold on. Let's see if this shit work. I gotta call the homie if I'm gonna play rank. Oh yeah, shout out to the homie Jalen. I might need your help. I'm about to text this motherfucker, see if he'll carry me or if he not banned or something. Text this motherfucker, bro. Hey, you still banned on Call of Duty? I need help. I don't know what to do. We'll see what's popping in a second with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Alright. See what this shit's. I ain't got no custom loadouts or nothing.
The biddy, how where your dollars at? You copped us to tell them money back. I up the price, flipped it in quarters and did my little dance as a quarterback. The biddy, how where your dollars at? You copped us to tell them money back. I up the price, flipped it in quarters and did my little dance as a quarterback.
Hey. I got me a kill.
You like the moon to the tide. You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. How where your dollars at? You copped us to tell them money back.
Hopefully we can get another game.
Didn't quarter did my little dance as a quarterback. The biddy, how where your dollars at? You copped us to tell them money back. I up the price, didn't quarter did my little dance as a quarterback. You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the
double
tide.
XP this weekend.
You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. You copped us to tell them money back. I up the price, didn't quarter did my little dance as a quarterback. The biddy, how where your dollars at? You copped us to tell them money back. I up the price, didn't quarter did my little dance as a quarterback. You were the ocean.
Hey.
I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide.
Say what?
You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. You were the ocean. I was the sky that moved you like the moon to the tide. You were the ocean.
How about that?
I was the sky that moved
Go
you
Tila.
like the moon to the tide.
I remember this map back in the day. Ooh, what was that? That nigga had a dog mask on. I can't jump out the window? Come on! Can't get a kill for shit right now. Oh, I can't go over there, okay. Whoa, what is that? Oh. Come on, stop playing, bro. Woo. Sheesh. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, he's still on the ground. Fuck. Yeah. Finally got that bitch. He behind the thing. Get the fuck out of the way. I hate snipers, bro. At least we got him. Oh, we over here now. What the fuck? What the hell is that? Niggas ready. Like I said, I ain't played enough Call of Duty to be knowing what these niggas knowing and shit. These niggas know every spot already. Come on, man. How the fuck am I supposed to kill him? That shit crazy, bro.
Come on, man.
There we go. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, okay, I got something. Damn. What the fuck is that? I definitely gotta get on my Call of Duty shit. Whoa. The fuck? Wow. Nigga was getting cooked the whole time. Hold on. Let me see if I can. This shit ain't gonna help. It's small ass map. Arena shit. Oh. Okay. God damn, what is this, bro? Fuck. I'm all trying to be strategic. This nigga throw one grenade, it's a wrap.
Stay alive.
Fuck.
Friendly mosquito deployed. Reloading.
Wow. Nigga slid right past him. Ooh, I like it. What the fuck? Can't see shit. Where the fuck did he come from?
The enemy holds the lead. Clock ticking.
God damn, bro.
Taking fire.
What? Fucking Megatron killed me or some shit? What? Oh, okay. What the fuck is going on, bro? Can't even goddamn. This shit crazy, bro. What? This nigga too good right now. Wow. Who just killed me? Oh, the same guy? Okay. Oh, it don't matter if you switch to the other gun. Still slow. This shit, it kind of feel like it's different though. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. What did he shoot me with? God damn, bro. I don't know what the fuck just happened. That shit was crazy for a second. Motherfucker was just chilling, getting kills. Damn, I was 15-2 though. Oh no, 15-24. God damn. That's crazy.
I just loved it, man. It flowed. Anytime I'm with you guys, all of you, you know, it's just amazing. You know, you guys open me up to different things, and I feel like very comfortable.
No Diddy, bro. Stop tripping with that bullshit. You talk about you opening me up to different things.
And I love that when he starts talking about his FBI operations, he just starts hitting the table. He gets angry.
Angry, pissed off, man.
How often do people get a CIA agent and an FBI agent together in a room to talk about some of these most incredible events?
First time ever, I believe.
This is the second time.
You
guys.
He's
are the
like,
ones
I
that
know.
I mean, first time that ever a CIA agent, officer, and an FBI agent ever talked.
without exchanging blows.
We haven't fought. We've done some really cool things together.
It's true. It's true. So the conversation was awesome, and I'm actually super pumped because coming out of that conversation, which we just wrapped like 2 minutes ago. There's a freaking knowledge bomb that I want to drop on you guys. A theory that I have that I can't wait to let you guys run with. So knowledge bomb, guys. Okay, I've been chewing on this. I don't know how your guys' brains work. My brain works overtime when I'm alone. So like I get in the shower, my brain fucking goes crazy, right? I get ready to go to bed and it turns on. It's a pain in the ass thing that I've never been able to turn off. I have some methods that I use to do it, but I've never been able to just stop it. So where my brain has been going lately is that human civilization has evolved through multiple ages. The first age of known civilization was basically the prehistoric age, right? Which consisted of the Stone Age.
Wow.
And then the Bronze Age, and then the Iron Age. And we progressed through each of those ages as a human race. And then fast forward, we came to the Industrial Revolution. You and I were just having a conversation about that over the weekend. The Industrial Revolution, which essentially was a revolution in industrializing and manufacturing and creating.
Wow.
And from the Industrial Revolution, we had more ages. The Technology Age, where we started using machines instead of human beings to do stuff. The birth of the Information Age. I don't know if you guys know, do you know what came after the Information Age, what we're technically in right now?
Oh shit, you told me this. I forget though.
They call it the Experience Age.
Yeah.
Right? So
What does that mean?
It means that coming out, the Technology Age gave us the tools to create things and create things at scale. The Information Age was when we started getting access to information we never previously had. The Experience Age became the way that we choose to engage with and experience the information we collect. Some people watch, some people listen, audiobooks, right? Paper books, ebooks, all sorts of stuff, right? We choose our experience. The Oculus that's sitting up over here, right? 3 dimensions. Yeah, podcast. There's so many ways people choose to experience information. My brain then said, the experience, as time goes on, these ages get shorter and shorter. Bronze Age was a long time. Stone Age was a long time, right? The Industrial Revolution was a moment in time. Technology Age was very short. Information Age was even shorter.
Exponential curve. Yeah.
Right? That's exactly what I'm getting at. So what's the next age? Because the Experience Age is going to be exponentially shorter than the last age. So what comes next? My brain, dudes, my brain can't get off the idea that we are entering into the Intelligence Age. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, can you expand?
So here's
a couple things.
That exactly right? There's one of the first things that we're taught at FBI at CIA is that there's a difference between intel and information, right? And in colloquial terms, there's a difference between knowledge and information. Information is just data. Comes from anywhere, goes anywhere, single source, multi-source, corroborated, not corroborated, it can be anything, right? Data is what we're swimming in all the time. We were looking at fake news articles during our podcast. Data, information. What's it take to turn information into knowledge? What's it take to turn information into intel?
I'm reloading.
Experience. Remember we were just talking about the different ages that we just went through?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Information age moved into the Experience Age. In the process of turning information into intelligence, you have to take information, move it into experience, pressure test it with experience, and from that pressure test, you get knowledge, you get intelligence.
Oh, now I'm following. Okay.
You're tracking? So what I'm saying is, it makes natural, logical, progressive sense, psychologically, cognitively, and then strategically as well, that as human beings are presented more technology, we use that technology to gather more information. The way that we gather information is the chosen way that we choose to experience the information, but also we use the information we gain in our lives to test it ourselves and gain experience. So the whole experience age that is popularized out there isn't necessarily about how we interact with the information. It's about what we are experiencing in our lives as we apply the information, which makes the next logical step the intelligence age. And how focused is everybody at this table on not just intelligence, but on actually finding wisdom and knowledge?
Right.
You guys have some of the best YouTube channels out there. You have massive podcast audiences. Why are there millions of people following your podcast? Because they're looking for information? Right. They're looking for wisdom. They're looking for knowledge.
Yeah, but in fairness, like that's stretchable with like let's not get lost in the terms. I see what you're saying.
But you see what I'm saying?
You're
right?
getting
what I'm getting at
crazy.
is people are not listening to you because they are at a loss of information. They can get information anywhere. They're listening to you because something about what you're
dropping
talking about
knowledge,
makes
dude
them
ain't
feel
picking it up.
enriched, makes them feel like there's something that they are learning.
They're experiencing.
Yeah.
They're using the information they have, the experience they have watching your podcast or watching everything else, doing anything else. And from that, they're gleaning their own knowledge. That process is the intelligence process.
So it's like the great symbol of this age, the Joe Rogan experience. Is that where you're getting?
That's interesting. No, I'm not even bringing it from Joe, but I'm seeing these data points. That's another data point along the way.
I love the wisdom analogy because really, why do they go to you? Why do they go to you?
Right.
The reason is because there's some connection there that allows them to be something bigger than themselves.
Yep.
Which we don't have a lot anymore.
Information alone doesn't give it to you.
It doesn't give it to you.
Reading a book doesn't give
Part
it
of this. I want to be part of Dory. I mean, it takes a lot for me to say. I do love it. But no, I do. I want to be with him. I want to be with Danny. I want to figure out what Danny's doing, and I want to be part of that. How do I become part of it? It's right here. I can do it. I can be part of it without leaving.
We were just talking about we talked about it on the podcast that we just finished recording together, right? What are one of the major concerns that's in American headlines right now is artificial
intelligence, man.
Intelligence age.
Yep.
People want intelligence.
come on.
People seek intelligence.
Let's go.
People are afraid of artificial intelligence.
They are.
Right.
We are no longer focused on information.
On the
We've
floor.
moved past it. Remember when the information superhighway, when the internet first came out? Remember when social media first came out and people were like, oh, you can keep in touch with everybody, right? People were focused not on facts, wisdom, or knowledge. They were just focused on the availability of information.
You're saying you're combining the experience of the experience age and the information age to morph into this thing where we
behind me,
like almost by the sum of the parts, create a level of like broad-based societal-wide intelligence.
I am not saying that. I'm saying that the natural evolution, just like we moved from Stone Age to Bronze Age to Iron Age, Information Age to Experience Age, the next logical evolutionary step that humanity will go through, that I believe they're already starting to go through now, is the intelligence age. And I think that's important to understand because if you understand that's what's coming next, you can take advantage of all the people who are still thinking we're in the information age.
Well, people just want some ammunition to argue with their uncle over Thanksgiving dinner.
I would argue that's not the person looking for wisdom.
Yep.
That's a person who's looking for information. You know what I mean? Think about the business owners out there that how are businesses growing now? In a down market, in a recession, how are they growing? They're growing through mergers and acquisitions. How do they choose what to buy? They use business intelligence.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh.
Think about that.
Yeah.
They actually use the intelligence
Business
process.
intelligence. The intelligence process.
I think that's
this shit. Hold on. Wait. I'm starting to get the hang of Call of Duty though. Hold on. I think I gotta change some shit though. Damn. I ain't had a right gun out. What? Oh, that was the thing, my bad. Defeated. I like this game too. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be right
important to understand, because if you understand that's what's coming next, you can take advantage of all the people who are still thinking we're in the information age.
Or people just want some ammunition to argue with their uncle over Thanksgiving dinner.
I would argue that's not the person looking for wisdom.
Yep.
That's a person just looking for information.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Think about the business owners out there that how are businesses growing now? In a down market, in a recession, how are they growing? They're growing through mergers and acquisitions. How do they choose what to buy? They use business intelligence.
Absolutely.
Right? Think about that.
Yeah.
They actually use the intelligence process to vet companies for their profitability and their long-term resiliency. Business intelligence drives business. Artificial intelligence is driving the creation of all sorts of new technology, right? Intelligent conversation, intelligent interactions is what's driving content creation on multiple platforms.
In the past, we haven't been able to publicly grade information as well. It's just all information. It's ubiquitous. It's out there. And now with the intelligence age, it's going to be graded in a way so that you can measure how intelligent it is based upon how good the underlying info within it is.
And how well it's corroborated. You're already seeing it happen. How does the Google algorithm work? Coming next, you can take advantage of all the people who are still thinking we're in the information age.
Or people just want some ammunition to argue with their uncle over Thanksgiving dinner.
I would argue that's not the person looking for wisdom.
Yep.
To Bronze Age, to Iron Age, Information Age, to Experience Age, the next logical evolutionary step that humanity will go through, that I believe they're already starting to go through now, is the intelligence age. And I think that's important to understand, because if you understand that's what's coming next, you can take advantage of all the people who are still thinking we're in the information age.
Or people just want some ammunition to argue with their uncle over Thanksgiving dinner.
I would argue that's not the person looking for wisdom.
Yep.
That's a person just looking for information.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Think about the business owners out there that how are businesses growing now? In a down market, in a recession, how are they growing? They're growing through mergers and acquisitions. How do they choose what to buy? They use business intelligence. Right? Think about that.
Yeah.
They actually use the intelligence process to vet companies for their profitability and their long-term resiliency. Business intelligence drives business. Artificial intelligence is driving the creation of all sorts of new technology, right? Intelligent conversation, intelligent interactions is what's driving content creation on multiple platforms.
In the past, we haven't been able to publicly grade information as well. It's just all information. It's ubiquitous. It's out there. And now with the intelligence age, it's going to be graded in a way so that you can measure how intelligent it is based upon how good the underlying info within it is.
And how well it's corroborated. You're already seeing it happen. How does the Google algorithm work?
We talked about this. We just talked about this.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a look at what your interests are, and they build that to you.
Yeah, simple.
Right? Whenever you do a Google search, how does stuff come up? Yeah, it comes up a little bit from SEO.
That's
But
great.
it mainly comes up because of a preponderance of corroborative evidence that whatever the topic is that you're looking for is best represented by this blog article, this video, whatever else. Intelligence is already being built into the algorithms that drive our search for information, which means we're not just finding information anymore. We're finding processed information. We're seeking and being delivered intelligence. We need that information to test it in our own life experience to turn it into intelligence. I feel like I'm coming in with a heady topic after we just got done talking about a bunch of heady topics.
Oh, it's good.
It's a great. I think it's a great.
He's like, should I
really do.
slow it down?
So the reason I have been chewing on this for probably 2 weeks, and I'm super excited about it because
said, "Check
I
fire,
think the
bro."
success that I've seen in Everyday Spy, and I think a lot of the success that you've seen in your own podcast development, is because you're not just presenting information. You're vetting the people that you interview. You're constantly consuming information and running it through corroborative processes in your own heads. You're letting people come to their own conclusions. You're partnering up together to learn better processes. We're doing the same thing on our side.
Absolutely.
These are actual processes that we use at CIA, that you use at FBI to vet and maximize the value of the intelligence you collect. So for me, in business, I'm doubling down on anticipating this intelligence age. That people are no longer going to be satisfied with just information. they're going to want wisdom. Wisdom means something that is reliable, something that adds value to their day, something that adds value to their life, something they can use to leverage into additional forms of value, whether that's money, health, relationships, love. People are past information. People, if anything right now, let's say people kind of hate information.
Where I could really get with this is how you had said in there with the wisdom piece, like how it makes you feel. That's why they decide to listen to Danny Jones instead of show X.
Right.
Danny Jones' show makes them feel a certain way, and this doesn't. But intelligence is obviously, as you're saying, also measured on the quality of what you get. So part of the decision to listen to the Danny Jones podcast is because the graded information there over time seems to hold better weight than it does on Show X.
Wow.
What were we saying? We said when we were at dinner, we had an awesome Greek dinner last night. Yeah. And you and I were joking.
What was that chef's name, by the way?
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
The executive chef.
It'll come to me.
Shout out to Matthew Cox. Matthew Cox was
at dinner.
He was definitely there in spirit.
He played a role. But no, you and I were joking because at dinner we started talking about geopolitics and heavy
how
shit.
to get behind
and
me,
then Danny
bro.
moved into Podcast Danny. And he became like Podcast Danny. And if you haven't, you know what I'm talking about.
I was just sitting back watching the show between you three.
But
But
that's Podcast Danny.
That's Podcast Danny.
I was just entertained.
Your superpower, dude, your superpower with your podcast is that you are able to quickly and accurately represent your listener base. So you're asking the questions of your guests.
I agree.
That come straight out of the brains of the people in your audience who will be watching it after it's posted. It's crystal clear to us, maybe not to you.
Oh, he's up there.
But that's what makes the Danny Jones podcast so freaking amazing, dude, is that you represent the voice of the people who are tuning in to listen to your show. You're asking us the questions they wish they could ask, and you don't need comments to do it. It comes to you naturally.
And you get to the core of the thing very bluntly and easily.
Absolutely.
I was about to say, where the fuck is this guy at, bro?
Yep.
Let us talk.
That's the Danny Jones face. The Danny Jones face is you sit back and you just listen.
What?
You call it watching the show, dude. You're what did we say? It was letting us have rope to hang ourselves.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah. You're gonna hang yourself, and here's enough rope. Or not. Hopefully, you don't.
And we just saw it happen in the podcast that we just finished recording.
Yep.
Right? And then Julian, you're a giant brain of everything happening in the world now and everything that's happened in the past of note and wondering where the future is going to go. So you do the same thing.
I wonder about stuff.
So when we put the two of you guys together on this podcast, oh my gosh, you're asking the questions people are actually asking. Your depth of knowledge. I mean, even when you just riff off the top of your head and you remember his retirement date and the date that I got out of CIA and the stuff we did in the past, dude, it takes other people research.
Yep.
To get those dates.
You've got it.
Guys' memories on the fucking.
I have a photographic memory, which that does help. But I will say, it's like when we're in here, we've done this twice now, where we actually host one together with you guys, so it's the same guests each time, but it's electric. It's so easy. I mean, the last time, the first hour was tough because I didn't really know what we were supposed to be doing, and by the second hour, it felt good. Today, it felt good from
from the beginning.
From the jump.
Yeah.
It was a great podcast, man. When we got to talking about Russia-Ukraine status and geopolitics, leverage, the American bully syndrome that came out of World War II, and how other countries are just mimicking that.
The China shit
American
is insane
police
too.
syndrome.
Yeah, the China shit's good.
Right?
There's a lot there. The media relationship piece was also really good.
Yes.
So it's just when we get
Jimmy D also unloading on the Hill Dog investigation.
The Hillary
That was a worldwide exclusive.
Matter of fact, I got a couple of bruises on my.
That was a worldwide exclusive right there.
My mom was like, listen to that.
Yeah. How is she in person?
Insulting.
Insulting.
About the easiest.
That's funny. You said everybody likes Bill Clinton when they meet him.
Yeah.
You can't resist but like Bill Clinton.
Yep.
But you can't resist but dislike Bill Clinton.
Yep.
You do hear that.
She's a dynamic woman.
Thank you, Putin.
Dynamic woman.
Very dynamic.
I want to go ahead and quote Putin. She's a dynamic woman. I agree.
Come on,
So I'm
man.
gonna throw it out there. I feel like I kind of threw out a flunky, guys, when I talked about the intelligence age.
No, I like.
No,
You know exactly
we're letting you rip.
Yep.
I could see you were thinking
good.
about this a lot.
Because I'm rolling on this and I'm doubling down on this. I'm making it part of the core business.
Let's go. Yep.
I want to see it come true because if I'm right, holy shit, we're going to be so far ahead of everybody else. right? And I'm willing to bet that the people who are watching, that you listening, you also agree that I'm right. You don't just want information. You're not looking for data. You're not looking for opinion.
Damn.
You're looking for wisdom. You're looking for knowledge. You're looking for something you can use. And the active application of information is applied intelligence.
But also, even if you're wrong, who gives a fuck? Because your value for your business and what you do for like extremely high-level clients, whether that's the age or not, they all need this shit. 100%.
Without a doubt, man.
Yeah.
It's a very. I gotta listen to it again. It's because it was very. It's broad what you're saying, but all these ages are broad. But so,
they define, right? What we're talking about is partially what's called a zeitgeist also.
Yeah.
Right? Like something that encompasses a social transformation overall.
Bravo. Yeah.
And that's absolutely what I think. And I'm not saying everybody's going to transform, because I also believe that we're moving into a transition where there will always be a smaller group of people at the top and a larger group of people
100%. You're
so
100%
really,
right.
the intelligence age is really going to apply to both parties, but only one of them are going to be able to apply the intelligence and do anything with it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's for sure.
So folks, make sure you check out the episodes, the podcast episodes that we just recorded with the Danny Jones podcast, with the Julian Dory podcast. You're going to have links below in the description.
Check out your boy, the CIA light-skinned nigga. What the fuck? Oh, I'm off.
I'm reloading.
Ah, too late.
Next hard point. Stand by.
Wow. Okay. Don't stand right there, apparently.
Target area updated. Effective fire. UAV in the area. Throwing grenade. Throwing grenade. Point compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV. Dropped them. Changing mags inside the perimeter. Hostile
Fuck!
enemy UAV active.
God damn it.
Hardpoint relocating. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Reloading.
God damn, bro.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target.
What the fuck? I almost got that final kill too.
Good work.
That's crazy. Call of Duty. That's crazy though, for real.
I'm here to tell you the #1 most important mathematical principle in all of business, and that principle is called the 80-20 rule.
80-20 rule. I've definitely heard about this before.
Now, the 80-20 rule has been around for a long time, and it's been proven a dozen times over in multiple business industries, in sociology, in economics, but it is incredibly powerful. I'm here to tell you the #1 most important math.
Excuse me.
20 rule has been around for a long time, and it's been proven a dozen times over.
Excuse me.
Now, the 80-20 rule has been around for a long time, and it's been proven a dozen times over in multiple business industries, in sociology, in economics, but it is incredibly powerful for entrepreneurs as well, and here's why. The principle states that if you look at the whole of something, 100%, it will largely break into two groups, an 80% group
and a 20% group. And then each of those groups, the 80% group and the 20% group, will subdivide as wholes of their own into another 80% and another 20%. So basically that means that when you look at the whole of what you're trying to create, this principle applies to every part of your business, from marketing to product pricing to product development, even to solving your biggest problems. Because according to the 80-20 principle, 80% of your lost money is coming from 20% of the same issues. Think about that for a second. That means instead of focusing on every problem that you have in your business, you really only need to focus on the core 20% that create 80% of the problems. If you think about this in terms of business development, it means you only need to focus on the 20 clients or customers that drive 80% of your revenue. If you think about this in terms of product development, you only need to focus on the 20% of your products that drive 80% of your sales. You see how this works? It's an incredibly powerful tool, and I've seen it play out in my previous life as a CIA officer, as well as my current life as a business owner and entrepreneur. In fact, let me show you some of what it looks like for my business when I apply the 80-20 principle. Here in this graphic, I'm showing you the last 6 months of my online sales only, and you can see how 80% of my online sales are driven from 20% of my total products, and it's almost exact. I actually just pulled that report myself and was shocked to see how powerful that 80-20 was represented right here in my current sales. Now, I apply the 80-20 principle everywhere. I apply it to my marketing, I apply it to my sales, I apply it to my content development, I apply it to my client development. Let's talk about what this looks like in terms of content, because if you're like me, content drives your business. You have to create social media content, you have to create video content, you have to create marketing content, you have to create email content. According to the 80-20 principle, of all the content you ever create, 80% of it won't even be seen. Think about that. Of all the content you create, 80% of it will never be seen. Only 20% of it will. And then if you look at the 20% of content that is actually seen, 80% of that content will be seen and forgotten. The remaining 20% of it will be seen and remembered, really impactful. If you've been slaving away trying to create perfect content, if you've been poring over every word in your emails, if you've been writing scripts for your videos, if you've been painstakingly adding hashtags to every Instagram post or Facebook post, you're actually wasting your time. Because when you look at the mathematical truth behind the content you're developing, the fact is a very small portion of what you create will actually have the largest impact on your audience. So instead of trying to create perfect content, the goal is just to create a lot of content. Consider this example. If you create 100 pieces of content over the course of a year, 80 pieces of your content won't even be seen by the average person, which means only 20% will. So if we take that 20% graph and we break that into 80-20, it means 16 pieces of content that you create will be seen, but won't make much of an impact. And the remaining 4 pieces of content that you make will have the most impact. That means that of the 100 pieces of content that you create in a year, 4 pieces are going to drive the vast majority of your sales, your engagement, your growth, your revenue, and I have seen that play out in my own business as well. My name is Andrew Bustamante. I'm a former CIA intelligence officer and the owner of EverydaySpy.com. I live in a very digital, content-driven business
like the Matrix.
space. If you've ever taken the time to look me up online, you'll see exactly how true this 80-20 principle is. My most popular content, my viral content, is the first thing that you're going to see when you look me up online. But there's only a handful of pieces, maybe 6 pieces that have ever gone viral. But I've been creating content for the better part of the last 4 years. That means the vast majority of the content that I've created over the last 4 years, nobody has seen, and really nobody will ever see, because anyone who finds me and looks me up, anyone who discovers my company is going to see the same handful of viral pieces over and over again. I've already shown you how the 80-20 rule applies in real life to my own product sales. I've also been able to show you how the 80-20 rule in real life applies to my own content development. These rules apply to me and they apply to you too. The difference between a successful entrepreneur and a future failed entrepreneur is being able to internalize and accept the 80-20 principle as truth. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of trying to create the perfect thing, the perfect product, the perfect client, the perfect content, the perfect video. Instead, create more. Create a prolific amount of content, create incredible amounts of value, create tons of opportunity for yourself in the product and client space, because you have to gamble on the fact that eventually your 20% of success is going to rule out and your 80% of failures are going to fall away. That's just the way it works. CIA teaches every new intelligence officer to accept and become comfortable with failure, because CIA knows that failure is the road to success. In any intelligence operation, a field officer is going to run about an 80 to 90% fail rate. That means 9 out of every 10 people you meet are going to reject you, ignore you, or turn you into the authorities. It's only 1 out of every 10 people that a field officer meets that really has the potential of becoming a human intelligence source. CIA understands that out of 100% of all operations happening at any given time, they are largely going to break into 2 groups. 80% of those operations will fail, 20% of those operations will be a success. If you look at just the successful operations, CIA knows that of those 20% that are successful, about 16% will be nominally successful or minor successes, but 4% will be massive successes. The kind of successes that shape the future of geopolitics and ensure long-term American dominance. So for every operation out there that's a failure, CIA sees that as an investment in the future operation that will be a success. That principle has incredible power when you apply it to your business.
Wow.
It means every mistake you've ever made. It means every failure you've ever put out there. It means every time that you've said the wrong thing or failed on your pitch or tripped over your own words has been a road to a future success, because you cannot deny mathematics. You cannot ignore empirical evidence. And the 80-20 rule empirically states that of 100% of your attempts, 80% will fail, 20% will succeed. So you've got to keep swinging. You've got to keep trying. If there's anything I've learned from my success in the field with CIA and my success in the world of business, it's that you have to keep trying. You have to keep swinging, because your 20% success is just around the corner. But if you're counting your failures, make sure you're counting them for one reason and one reason only. You're counting them off, because you know your success is coming. That's the 80-20 rule. Apply it to your business, have incredible success moving forward, and remember that your best 20% is still to come.
So fresh, so new.
I hear you, man, but I'm trying to get this win. I'm fucking walking around with 2 guns and shot me in the back.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile SAE incoming.
That's on me. That's crazy. Wow, couldn't shoot. Those was all headshots. What the fuck?
Hostile Mosquito is online. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
Oh! There we go. Oh, okay. That's on me. Oh shit, can't see shit. Motherfucker got me.
Hostile airstrike. Hostiles deployed a Mosquito.
Damn. Seen him too, though. Damn.
Getting hit hard. Hostile Mosquito is online.
America. That's funny. Damn! Second place. I'll take that. That's crazy. I kind of like Call of Duty. We back on Call of Duty periodically and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. Hey.
here.
Hey, y'all stay away from me. Watch out. Watch out. Back up.
Now it's time for the final battle.
I really thought my internet was so shitty right now, but I guess it's a thing. Oh, fuck. Back up.
This is Call of Duty.
Oh, I'm stuck. What the fuck? What? Hold up. What the fuck?
Anybody help your stepsister get you out of there?
No, look where I'm at.
Shit.
I mean, if you're stuck, I mean...
Get away.
Hell shitty graphic.
I smell a trap. He says he's stuck. He's not really stuck. He wants him to get him out.
I can't get out.
What the fuck is going on?
Here, let me get a boost.
He's got his hand stuck under a bed. Unstuck.
Just click a thermal and kill yourself.
Can't prone or anything.
Here, give me a boost or something.
Nothing.
What is this?
Shoot. How many people are in here now? Oh my god.
Oh,
Call of Duty. GG.
That's what she said.
What the fuck is going on, man? I'll holler at y'all later, man. This shit crazy.
yeah, everyone's
GG.
getting an orgy right there. There's an orgy going on right there.